Hi everyone, Simplicity the Clown here. I am a teacher at the Northeast Clown Institute, also the owner of clownsupplies.com, and I've been clowning for over 20 years. I'm going to show you my Whiteface application that I use for my character. You can check out some of the pictures of me in clown at simplicitytheclown.com. And you can order any of the products or most of the products that I have that I'm going to show you today on my website, clownsupplies.com. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get my hair up and out of the way to put on my makeup because I don't like it in my hair. I don't like it in my wig. So I use wig caps, which I do sell here at clownsupplies.com. So you're just going to tuck your hair in here. Doesn't matter how ratty this thing gets. It's just as long as it's up. All right. I think all my hair is up except for a couple strands in the back, and I can handle that. Okay. So there are several makeups you can use for clowning. Three of the most popular are Ben Nye, Mayron, and Jim Hell. Ben Nye and Mayron, you have to warm in your hands before you put on your face. But I like Jim Hell because it goes on like cold cream. So Jim Hell's makeup looks like this. Okay. And I'm going to powder with the Ben Nye neutral set. Okay. And I'm going to use powder brushes, which I sell. And I'm also going to use Ben Nye Rouge. I happen to like raspberry. I'm going to use that. My Mayron Powder Puff, although you can get these over the counter in your grocery store in the cosmetic aisle. I use Ben Nye True Red, that's the darker red pencil in jumbo to do my lips. And on most occasions, I will draw in my nose if I'm playing a lot of games with the kids. All right. And then the black slim Ben Nye for my tear lines and any outlining my eyebrows and stuff like that that I want to do. All right. And two things you can get over the counter or you can order from clownsupplies.com. I do sell the mascara and eyeliner from Ben Nye and Mayron, but I prefer over the counter Maybelline Ultra Liner. I use this one. And I use the CoverGirl Lash Blast. Whoops, where is it? There it is. I use the Lash Blast because it makes my eyelashes thicker, but you have to find what works best for your makeup. You want to make sure that you have live eyes so that the attention goes to your eyes, not any other area. It goes right here. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to start putting on my makeup. Jim Hell makeup is like cold cream. All right. It goes on cold cream. You don't need a lot of it. So I take a spoon and I take out a little clump. I put it on the back of my hand. That way I have something to work with. I close it up. Why do I do it with the back of a spoon? Because Jim Hell makeup is made with vegetable oil. It will spoil over time if you get bacteria in it. If you keep it extremely clean, it'll last for a very long time. It should have no odor to it, just a regular cosmetic odor, but if it smells like chemicals at all, it has spoiled because you got bacteria in it. If you are going to use your fingers, make sure that you wash your hands each time you go into your jar of makeup. You don't need to warm this up. As you can see, it spreads everywhere. I'm going to kind of show you. It sort of gets everywhere. So I'm going to apply this. You want to make sure that every part of your skin is covered. Okay, clowns don't show any natural attributes. So I'm just going to take a little bit. I still have a lot on my hand. And I'm going to rub it in. Go across my ear and across the back of my neck, down my jawline. All right. Doesn't matter what area you start with. I just have big cheeks. I thought I'd start there. All right. So we're going to work this in. All right. And I just don't want this in my hair or my wig. So I do wear a wig cap. And this goes all the way around. Put it wherever you want it. It spreads so easily. It just goes on so fast. And it feels clean. It feels light. and it smells good. Not good, but it doesn't smell bad. It just has no odor at all. I mean, it has a clean smell. So, and then if Jim Howell ever retires, I probably will never go back into clown again. I love his makeups. Jim, if you're listening, send me a kiss. Here we go. All right, so I'm bringing this across my eyes and into my crow's feet, laugh lines. And you want to make sure that you get it in every possible area. I'm going to go down my neck. I wear a dickie, which is a neck cover. It goes up to here, so I don't need to go much lower than that. But some people wear a lower collar. You have to cover all of it. Ugh. So I get the back of my neck in case my hair blows to the side and the kids see the back of my neck. I want them to see all white. I'm just going to add just a little bit more. I've tried doing this video 3 times and messed it up. This is my 3rd time. I messed it up because I was trying to use the computer screen. Now I'm using a mirror. Smart! Okay. Alright, now that I got the coverage, I'm going to pat it so it's all even. This sort of gives it all the same texture. Thins it out so it looks like a porcelain. You want to look like a porcelain doll when you're done for a white-faced clown. So I just pat and I pat and I pat and I pat and I pat. Hope I didn't miss any spots. Oh, that ear isn't covered very well. So let's go cover that ear a little bit more. My ears are usually covered by my wig, but just in case. Now you'll see I have a lot of white left on here, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to wipe it off. All right, if you're putting on a nose, like a pro nose or a Jim Howell nose, I would take a Q-tip and take the spot away where I'm going to glue that in. All right, but for today's purposes, I'm going to draw it in. Most of the time when I do kids' parties, I'm down on the floor. I got a hair or something getting me. I get down on the floor with the kids, and I've had them grab at my nose before. So what I've decided to do is when I'm doing children's parties, I will draw in my nose. If I'm doing a stage show or if I am doing balloon twisting in front of a crowd, I will use my nose tip. All right, and I just take the Q-tip and take that stuff away. All right, but for today, we're going to draw it in, but not before I powder. I like to powder after I white. All right, so don't breathe this in. You don't want to get talc in your lungs and stuff like that. It's not going to harm you too much, just in case. You just don't want to inhale this stuff. So this is the Ben Nye neutral powder. It doesn't matter whether it's Ben Nye or if it's the Mayrin Color Set powder. You can even use baby powder. The baby powder does tend to dull your colors. The neutral set will not. Baby powder too, you have to make sure it doesn't have any aloe or cornstarch in it, otherwise it might yellow or crack your makeup. So I prefer the Ben Nye neutral set, and you don't press it into your face. You're going to powder it very lightly and make sure there's enough powder on your face. You can never use too much powder. So here we go. Very, very, very light taps, just so that the powder sits on the makeup. You can do this with a sock or, wait a minute, I gotta breathe. All right, you can do it with a sock, like a lot of clowns do. I prefer the powder puff. I feel I have a little more control over the powder. 1 second. You can never have too much powder, but you want to make sure you're dry all over the place. Okay, I'm going to take my total face brush. I'm going to brush off the excess. Very, very lightly. Don't smear it. All right. Now I'm going to draw in my lines. Now, for those of you who are new, you have slim pencils and jumbo pencils. I prefer using the slim when I can. All right, so I'm going to draw my eyebrows in first. That's one. That's two. You want your face to be mirror image. This side should equal that side. Okay. I'm going to draw in my happy tears. Some people have sad tears. I have happy tears. I call them happy tears. There you go. Not quite even, but for this intent purposes, I think we're good. Okay. So you're going to want to learn how to do your pips. Pips are the extension of your bottom lip. So when you smile, your smile comes right up to that line. Right there on the end of your lip, so that this continues up, that continues up. So what I do is I take the top of my makeup and I smile and I catch the very tip and I twist it. I don't know if you can see that. See a little bit of an outline there? I don't know if you can see that, but that's how I do my pips. Then I just color them in. Perfect circle. Perfect circle, same size. Then I do my bottom lip. All right, so I've got that. Now, for this, like I said, you can glue on your nose. I'm going to draw mine on because that's what I normally do when I'm doing a big party, and I do mostly parties now. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put a little red on it again, and I'm going to put it right on the tip of my nose. Right like that. I'm going to color that in. I've got that. And now mine is a teardrop, so I'm going to bring that down like that. All right. And now, because I have wet grease paint on my face again, I'm going to powder again. All right. So we're going to powder on this just where I need it. Smile or open your mouth very lightly. I'm going to let that sit for a minute. Right, so that's done. That's done. Now I'm going to brush off the excess. That's done. That's done. It's a nose. All right. So now I'm going to put on my rouge. Actually, you know what? Let me do this first. I'm going to take a water spritzer. I filled this up with water. I do sell these too. You're going to spritz your face and then take a terry cloth towel and just dab it lightly. It'll take the excess powder off so that you have brighter colors. There. That's good. That's done. All right, so while I'm waiting for my face to dry, I'm going to put on my eyeliner. Again, it's Maybelline Ultraliner that I use, but you can order the Mayrin or Ben eyeliner on clownsupplies.com. Use any liner of your choice. You want to make sure that your eyes pop out and make the brightest part of your face, because you want the kids to look at your smiling eyes. All right, so for those of you who put white on your face and don't use either a liner or mascara, your eyelashes are all white. They don't have to be. All right, so you want to make sure you do this. Men and women do this so nobody has to be shy. All right, so I'm going to get close to my mirror so that I can do this right. I don't like to go on my bottom lid, so I'll go under it. So I'll show you first the top. I go from the inside out. You see that? You see the difference in my eyes? All right, I'm going to make sure that this is even. I'm used to putting this on so much faster and just... All right, so that makes a difference. See how tired that eye looks? But when you put this on, it's alive. So that's why it's called Live Eye. I'm going to put some under my lid as close to my eyelashes as I can on my bottom. Big difference, huh? Sleepy eye, live eye. Sleepy eye, live eye. All right, so you want to make sure you do that. I'm going to do the other eye with the eyeliner. I don't want you guys thinking that I have an advantage because I'm a woman. I never wore makeup until I became a clown. Well, I wouldn't say never. I just didn't do it often. Don't know why. Just didn't wear a lot of makeup till I was clowning. So you guys can learn along with me. All right, so here we go on the under. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. All right, so I'm going to get a little closer and then I'm going to wipe. I made a mess of that one, didn't I? All right, we took it off before it dries. Let's try it again. It's a little bit better. I look like someone punched me in the eye, though. I don't like it. I'll do it again. But now I have to touch up my white. Mistakes happen. You just gotta be prepared to fix them. You want to make sure that your makeup is like you're going into competition. You want to make sure that you look pretty darn good. Pretty darn good when you go out there. I always have trouble with my right eye. I always start with my left, but I probably should start with my right eye because it's my trouble eye. Okay, so let's try this again. That's much better. Okay, much better. All right, so now I'm going to take my mascara. I put it on my upper lashes. You're supposed to technically put it on both your upper and lower, but when I put it on my lower eyes, I tear. So I'm just going to put it on my upper eyes. like this. Whoops, a little bit hanging off of there. Of course. A horse is a horse, of course. I'll fix that afterwards. All right, I have to get another place I have to touch up. There we go. I'm going to do the other eye. And yes, I just poked myself in the eye. Many, many years of doing this, and I'm still poking myself in the eye. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go back over the other one a little bit. The greatest thing is that if you have powdered properly, you get a little bit of makeup, you can wipe it gently and not wipe off the white. So, all right, so now I'm going to put my rouge on. When you put on your rouge, you want to smile, find the tip of your cheek and start there. So whether you have a circle here, I do a comma, all right? So I'm going to follow the outline of my cheek. See the outline? I'm going to start there, right there, and go down my cheek. So I'm going to start there, and I'm going to go down. And there is simplicity. And from here, I keep this wig cap on. I put my wig on. And this is what you're going to see. This is what the kids are going to see. It's an even from one side to the other. Okay. The eyes are live eye, so they're going to pop. Okay. And you can get any of that you need right here on my website, clownsupplies.com. There are other suppliers out there, but I do have quite a bit in stock. And I'm always at NCI. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to call me. Where's my sign? Thank you so much for viewing. I hope you come to NCI, the Northeast Clown Institute in Plymouth, Massachusetts, when we resume. Stay healthy, stay safe. Have a good day.